Hello, Kurt Jackson, Retirement Income Strategist with KJ Financial here with some questions that anyone in their 60s should be asked about whether they should be concentrating their retirement efforts around asset allocation or income allocation. Unfortunately, even though that you're in your 60s, chances are pretty good that you've probably never heard of income allocation, although I'm pretty sure you've heard of asset allocation. So now retirement's on your doorstep. Are you thinking more about that big pile of money that you've built and where it is? Or are you thinking about having enough income to live on, to play on, and maybe even leave some to your kids or your church or your favorite charities, even your alma mater? Ultimately, isn't retirement about how much income you can create for the rest of your life and not about how much money you have and where that money is? So would it make sense to start focusing on how you'll allocate your income instead of how you're allocating your assets? So let's hypothetically say you saved $1 million for retirement and you wanted to live off the interest only, but you're earning 0.25% in the bank at the banks. That's only $2,500 a year off that million. Is that enough to live on? Right. What if you say, let's say you could take, hypothetically, you could take 200,000 of that million and build a guaranteed income, a guarantee that's backed by the claims paying abilities of the very strong companies that are making them, that creates maybe, I don't know, $12,000, $14,000 per year, and you couldn't outlive that money. Wouldn't that maybe provide a better alternative? What if you could take that remaining 800,000, put it in a financial vehicle that earned maybe 4%? Do you realize in just 6 years you'd have your $1 million again, and you're still receiving that 12 to 14,000 per year for life that's guaranteed? Couldn't you do that again? And since you're older, instead of 12 and 14, maybe you're getting 14 and 16,000. So now you've got what, $24,000 to $30,000 in income that's going to continue for the rest of your life. And then you could take that $800,000 and maybe do it again. And in 6 years, have your $1 million again. And depending on how long you live, you could continue to do that without really ever depleting your $1 million. So could it be that income allocation might work better than chasing after riskier returns or even having it in the bank earning those minuscule returns? Have you had any income-based conversations like this with your current advisors? When you did they also include Social Security planning into your retirement income plan? If they didn't and you're eligible for Social Security benefits, well, then I'd say shame on them for leaving what could be a huge retirement income asset for you out of the picture. Well, I guess it's huge if you consider up to a couple hundred extra $1,000 or more in retirement income if it's huge. Or maybe you've got enough money in your pocket to waste $100,000, $200,000, $300,000 or more in Social Security that you could have kept. Since you use Social Security, you could have kept that money in your pocket. So as you think about this, does this look like something where maybe you could build lifelong incomes and still not put your money at risk of loss? How would that make you feel? Would that make more sense than with your money that you're depending on for the rest of your life? If it does, and you'd like to have a friendly conversation about it, we're not going to try to sell you anything. We'll have a talk about your situation, what you're looking at trying to accomplish, talk about some strategies, and if you like any of them and you want us to work out something more specific for you, then we'll talk about that from there. If not, at least you'll know where you stand and know that how you can address it yourself, or you can go back to your current financial people and have them help you with that. And if that sounds good, then call me on my direct line at 816. The number's up there on the screen. So is my email. Just give me a shout. Let's have a conversation to see if maybe an income allocation-based model is better for you now that you're on the retirement income doorstep. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you have a great day.